everybody, it's Kayse from Teaching on Less. Holy cow, it's been so long since we have done a video. I've seen you guys. I am so happy to be here. Can I just say though that getting ready for a YouTube video, all this lighting and everything, if you're out of practice, this was a hot mess. I was struggling so bad. So I got it all set up. I feel like I'm in a different place in my house every time I talk to you guys, but I get tired of the same old, so I like to mix it up a little bit. Right now on my Instagram, I have invited all the people that follow me to kind of engage in a fun Q&A. I recorded a video yesterday. Number one, I looked a sweaty hot mess, so I was like, Number two, it was on flexible seating and why it did not work for me, which I am gonna re-record, mostly because I was a sweaty hot mess, but secondly because I was tired and like I was just boring. I was sitting there watching myself and it was just like crickets. So if I had crickets, then I knew you would have crickets. So you know what, I just decided it's kind of hard for me to kind of go on and on about something when I haven't even given you guys any information on where I'm at today in my life. It's been a year since I've talked to you guys. Mostly because it's just really hard, you know, raise a family, be a TPT or to be a teacher. It's hard, but this is summer break, y'all, so we got time. You got time to watch, I got time to record. It's a win-win situation for everybody. I didn't even check to see if my desk was dirty behind me, but chances are, it probably is. Girls and guys, I got lights everywhere right now, y'all. I'm trying. It's so dark up in South Georgia today. Look at all these screenshots on my, let me put this away. I gotta clean up, y'all. I gotta clean up my house before I just let people see everything. Oh, got the air, whatever, y'all. Got the Erin Condren planner out. I am gonna do a video about like teacher organizational tips because I feel like this summer I have gotten some serious organizational skills that I wanna share with you guys. But, all right, so what is going on in my life? I'm still teaching 8th grade this year, coming up, which will be the 17-18 school year. We don't start until August the 14th. Can I get an amen? Praise the Lord. Oh my gosh, moment of silence right now. Okay, I'm back. But last year we had to go back to school the last week in July and ain't nobody got time for that. So I have about 5 weeks left, super excited about that, but these next few weeks are just jam-packed. Tomorrow you can listen to me run my mouth as usual on a podcast. Holy cow, someone invited me to do a podcast. So exciting. And it is called TPT Talk. If you just go, if you have an iPhone, which, you know, it's 2017, most people do, but if you're Android, I'm not hating. All right, if you have an iPhone, if you'll just search for podcast on there, if you do not utilize this application, then you, my friend, are behind, because every day during my planning period, I listen to a podcast because it keeps me in the know. I feel like I'm learning something, I don't know. Anyways, but if you go to the podcast app, you can type in TPT Talk, and I will be chatting and having a conversation about, you know, teachers pay teachers and where I began my journey and where I am today. And I'm really excited about you guys, you know, hearing about that. So tomorrow, be sure to check on TPT Talk podcast. Some other podcasts that I love to listen to that have changed my life. One of them is Biz Chicks, BIZCHIX. And they give you so many wonderful tips for women entrepreneurs. Now, dudes, I'm not hating on you right now. I'm not. It's a really good podcast. So if you want to go check it out, make sure to do that as well. Some other ones that I like are one by Pat Flynn, which I think everybody knows. Let's see. Okay, Smart Passive Income. I'll be honest, I like it. He gives some wonderful tips, but I like a little bit more. I feel like a lot of times some of the things that he kind of goes over are not. Can we talk about his hair for a second? Whatever, you know what, we're just gonna roll with it. How about my new camera though? Because it autofocuses. All right, this is exciting. Okay, back to what I was talking about. OMG, Simple Pen Podcast with Kate All. And y'all, she is coming to the TPT conference next week. Starstruck. I'm gonna be, oh, I even have my wedding ring on. Hubby, I am so sorry, I love you. She is coming to the TPT conference next week. I'm gonna be like so fangirl on that, I can't even. Excited about seeing her. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, Angela Watson, I've already listened to all of those because I loved them. Truth for Teachers, wonderful podcast. TED Talks, TED Radio Hour, and yeah, that's basically about it. One day I would love to start my own podcast, but you know, there ain't enough hours in the day. Maybe one day. What else is going on with me before I get to your Q&A from Instagram? If you do not follow me on Instagram, be sure to do that. It is Kayse Morris, Teaching on Less now, because I felt like I needed to, you know, bring it all in. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's just facebook.com/teachingonless. And of course, TPT and all that other stuff. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then go ahead and do that. I promise to give valuable information and not just be like a super, you know, camera hog and just talk about me most of the time. But Before I get started on that though, I did want to talk to you guys about life. Next week, I will be traveling to California. Georgia is coming to town, y'all. Georgia is coming to town. This Southern girl, I have been to California once when I was in the 9th grade, but I have severe flight anxiety. If you follow me on any of my social media, you've probably heard me complain about it like a baby. This will be the first flight that I have not been on with my husband since I was like forever. Luckily, I got my mama to go with me, but I am just, you know what, just say a prayer for me because it's gonna be bad. Let me tell you how bad it is. I went to Colorado like 2 weeks ago. My husband and I always go for our like hubby wife getaway to go listen to our favorite band. And on takeoff, it was horrible as usual. And I'm sobbing uncontrollably, hot mess. And I had 2 little girls, I'm not even joking, they might have been 10 or 11, Snapchatting me. They were videoing me crying hysterically. My husband thought it was hilarious. However, whatever girls, karma, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's see what we got going on Instagram. One more thing that's super ADD, I'm all over the place. I just got an Amazon Echo, and if you don't have one of those, you need one. But a transformer, I think, went out. I hope it wasn't because of me and all these lights about 20 minutes ago, and it keeps randomly talking to me. A lot of my friends are like, why did you get one of those? You know the government's listening to everything you have to say. And I'm like, what could they possibly be listening to that would be entertaining to them? I did catch myself whispering yesterday though, because I was like, maybe it is listening to me. Okay, all right, on Instagram, let's see how many people have commented on my post. Probably not many because just put it up, but still. I did get to see this one by Jen Jones. Hilarious. If you do not follow her on Instagram, please do, because her Insta stories basically are what I've spent my entire summer doing. So Jen says, I have no idea what you are talking about because I'm on a plane. But she said I looked adorable. Thanks, Jen Jones. Shout out to you. And girl, you are always on the go. I aspire to be like you one day, Jen Jones. Okay. Counselor Carrie, hey girl, here's mine. How do you build community and family in your class? Totally an important thing to do. I mean, number one, you have to build a community and a family in your class. This is gonna sound silly, but day one, I tell my students that I love them. Like, straight out the gate. They walk in, we sit down, and the first thing I say to them is like, hey, I'm Miss Morris, and I love you. And they're like, what? And then we talk about relationships and what love is and what people that love each other do. Sometimes people that love each other argue. Sometimes they have to keep you in check. When your mama loves you or your daddy or your grandma, they are gonna do what's best for you always and forever because they love you. So we kind of talk about that, and I think that really helps to build a really big family and a community and all those sorts of things, because that's really important in your classroom. Your students respect you and they love you and they adore you when there is a family and a community. So thanks, Counselor Carrie. I will be linking everyone's Instagram account that has commented down in the description bar below. So after you follow me, make sure to go and follow them as well. Thanks, Carrie. Oh, Miss Avery's Island. Shout out to Kelly Avery. Love you so much. She says, so I seem to have Facebook figured out, but I've struggled with building my Instagram followers. Do you think recording Instagram stories has helped build your following, or is there something else I should be doing? I mean, I don't think I'm a nerd, but I'm good to get 50 likes after a post, and I'll notice that some people will have a gazillion likes in like 1 hour. Hashtag frustrated in Louisiana. I love you so much, Kelly. I am definitely not an Instagram star or sensation by any stretch of the imagination. Some of these Instagram stars like Miss Fifth, I mean, so bomb. They have like, you know, 80,000 followers. I only have almost at 6,000 followers, which is exciting, and it has taken a while. I remember I started my Instagram account in TBT Vegas, which was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. One of those. It's been really hard to, you know, get followers. You just have to be consistent. I think that's the bottom line with anything that you do in your life. You have to be consistent for it to work. I luckily have about that many subscribers to this YouTube channel, and I fell off the map. And guess what? My views went down, and just like everything else, it just didn't work out as good as it should have because I wasn't consistent. Switching over to a business page has been really important. I think that people kind of interact with you more when they realize that you're an actual business. So if you are an entrepreneur, ladies or gentlemen, I encourage you to switch over to the Instagram business account and be sure to engage in meaningful conversation with other Instagrammers. Not just, hey, oh, I like this post, or come check out my store, or anything like that. You know, be a good, loyal person, whether it be through Instagram, through Facebook, through Teachers Pay Teachers, through YouTube. People love loyal people. They love people that are genuine, people that are who they are supposed to be. I hope that you guys have seen that I try to be as loyal as possible, and I think that that might be one of the reasons why I found a lot of really good people through social media. So thanks, Kelly. Remember, she is Miss Avery's Island. Teacher Treasure said she sent me a message, so I'll check the messages in just a second. So thank you for that. The Classroom Sparrow says, you are adorable. I love you. Excellent live video personality. No, y'all, live video freaks me out, y'all. Like, I know I need to be doing Facebook Lives for my business, and I'm like, I need to edit. I can't, but I'm gonna do it. I have it on, hold on. I do have it on my planner, and look at this, y'all. It says Facebook Live on Wednesday. Probably not gonna happen, but I did write it down there. All right, Teach Treasure. Let's go see what you had to say in my... Y'all, how do you even get to your messages? I don't even know this. This is horrible because, y'all, Instagram, we need to be more user-friendly. I can't even right now. Am I gonna have to Google how to get to my messages? Apparently I already checked them, so I don't have any, you don't have that like, OMG. Ooh, this is hilarious. Comments, no. Let's see how long this takes me. Oh! Ah, went away! Mother. Okay. Woo! Alright, so you gotta go to your, like, feed, I guess. Alright, so let's go see who we have that has talked to us. Oh, I love her. Ashley Benoit, and I know I'm saying her name right because I did a video for her a while back, but she says, discuss best lighting equipment for videos. Hands down, the best purchase that I ever made is this light that you cannot see. You may take a picture of it and I'll insert it right here, but I'll take a picture of it and so you guys can see it. And this is not the Diva ring light because that junk was too expensive. So I didn't spend $299. I think I spent like $80. I'll put the link from Amazon down below. It might be an affiliate link, I don't know, but I'm just saying. And then I have lights here and I have lights here. And then I just saw a YouTuber do this about 5 minutes ago, so I decided to put a light, well, you can kind of see it's cheating right here. But I also put a light back here to kind of just illuminate the backdrop because yesterday I know I said that I had taped a video and I looked super like sweaty and stuff. And I wasn't sweaty, it was just the way that the lighting was. It was like, boom, too much light on my face and there was nothing illuminating the light in the back. I don't know, it was just bad. But I will say those are the best lighting options, hands down. You don't have to have these bad boys. I'll put the link down below with these as well. I bought these off of Amazon and they're like, it's too much, y'all. It is too much. They are, I don't know, MSNBC lights, that's what I always say. And like, where the heck you gonna put that in your house? Like I live in a small home, 1,500 square feet, and there are 5 of us in this house. We don't have space for MSNBC. If you do not have a very large home that you can stuff stuff in a closet, I just don't like to be a hoarder. You know, we're gonna roll with it. Thank you, Ashley, for sending that one. She said, also talk about, shut your mouth. She said how you say so sync and beautiful while being a mom of 3, TPTer and teacher. I wanna know. I love you. Not beautiful at all. Thank you so much. How about I'm not like, you know, super blonde anymore. Praise God. I was looking back at pictures going, what was I thinking? Why did y'all not tell me? That was too much, y'all. That was too much. I looked like I was 30 trying to be 18. But I have a wonderful hairdresser, shout out to Allie. And something that's changed my life the last year has been Beachbody on demand. And this has nothing to do with beauty or anything like that, but I started exercising a lot and I've always been active, but I kind of got out of the swing of things and it was really hard for me to go to the gym with the kids. You understand, moms and dads, I know you get it. This yearly subscription to Beachbody On Demand, and it's basically, if you guys remember P90X back in the day, it is the same. There's a little thing that came up on the camera. I don't know what that means. All right, it is like Netflix for workouts, but P90X is one of them, and I started doing this one called Core de Force. I love saying that, Core de Force. And I did it for 60 days straight and have been obsessed with it. I'm starting a new one on Wednesday. It's just coming out for Beachbody On Demand, and it's called, I never said this right, Shift Shop. But it's like a professional football player that has turned into a workout instructor. It looks exciting. I definitely think that that has made me a better person to work out. I've been more, amped to boost things on my business and that kind of stuff because I'm exercising a lot more. Ashley, I love you so much. All right. And she is from Teach Treasure. She has like 60,000 followers on Facebook too. By the way, just saying. All right, teaching with sugar and spice. What is your advice to new TBT sellers, and what is the best way to receive buyers that come back? I think this advice goes hand in hand with some of the things that I said previously, but it's to be loyal and to be you. Make sure you're putting the best you out there. If you look at something and you kind of go, I don't love it, don't post it. I've done that many times. Leave it alone for a few days. Come back to it. I think that the best way to start as a new seller is to celebrate the little victories. And I say that in my podcast that you guys can hear tomorrow. But, when little things happen, give yourself a pat on the back. Go get a pedicure. Go get a manicure. Go for a run. Do something. Go buy you some makeup. What makes you happy? I don't know. I know those are super fish, sorry. But go get a milkshake. I don't know what makes you happy, but I remember my first month, I said that if I could pay my Netflix bill, then I would be so happy. And I did. I made 50 bucks my first month, and I was like, yo, we are rich. And looking back at it, we were rich. We were rich on life and love and excitement and all of those things. So although I'm not making $50 anymore, I think that the happiness that comes from Teachers Pay Teachers is exactly the same as that very first sale. And on the second part of your question, when you ask how do you bring back repeat buyers, I think that goes hand in hand with the first one. You just have to be loyal, and you have to put your best self out there. And once you do that, buyers will just come back, and they'll come back for more and more, and they'll email you, and they'll be excited. And it's exciting. It never gets old. It never gets old. It's just as exciting today as it was the very first day that I started in October of 2013. With teaching with sugar and spice. All right, I have one message request from Teaching with Ninjanuity. How fun is your name? I love it. And I said it right first time. Okay, Teaching with Ninjanuity. What are 2 to 3 of your best tips for getting products created while still being a mom in the class and in the classroom too? Holy cow. Honestly, Erin Condren, and I know that planner is expensive, but if you are a person that works better off of schedules, which like I do, the best thing for me to do is I make a list. Every single day, I make a list. I don't want you to see what's all in my stuff, kind of, we'll see. I knew that I wanted to, all right, so this today says dream big. And then, because I was getting excited like I always do, and it says Facebook is key. So yes, that day I had to make sure that I focused on Facebook. And then social media that I want you to work on today, Kayse. Like I talk to myself. I also have this notebook that came for free with my other one. And every single morning when I wake up, you're about to see it, I'm not even lying, I start making a list of the things that I have to do for the day. And when I complete them, let's see, so like this one right here are things that I wanted to do that day. I wanted to boost the teacher toolkit, which I did on Facebook, announce winners of my TPT gift cards. Oh, I started doing on Teachers Pay Teachers. If you follow me, every 17th or 18th of the month, I send out a TPT newsletter. Check your inbox. I give away 4 $25 gift cards on TPT. So I was making sure I did that. Like I had a bunch of numbers, but that was saying to print out these things. But anyways, I go through and I check off all of them. And if I don't get to it, then it goes on the next day. That's the #1 tip that I can tell you for being successful. And remember I said celebrate the small victories. Make sure that you have these little things that you can celebrate every day, even if they're not big things. Like I didn't finish a great big bundle today, but I got something done that I really wanted to get done. I made 25 Pinterest images, which is like, whoa, hella good for me, okay? All right, and then she says, what are some focuses that you would say have helped you the most in being successful, ranging from photography, your products, YouTube, Instagram, blogging, quality clip art, marketing, etc. You hit the nail on the head with all of those, honestly. Photography for me really changed my store because for one, I've always loved photography and I thought it would just be really good. If you have real actual photos of your products, I think buyers are gonna be more amped to buy because it looks like something that they can use. It's real life application. So photography, definitely. I do have a 8-week photography class in my store. If you wanna check that out too, I'll link it down below. YouTube has been important, but YouTube doesn't bring a lot of sales. YouTube is just me chatting with you guys and me, you know, forming this relationship with you, but it's not a converter if you're familiar with that term. People don't come to my YouTube channel to buy, and I don't try to get them to buy because that's not the purpose for me. The purpose for me is to get to know you guys and for you guys to get to know me and for us to kind of build a friendship together. Instagram is a big deal, but again, it's not very converting for me as far as all that's concerned. Pinterest and Facebook are #1 for me as far as, you know, sales. Those that help me reach out to people other than TPT authors. Those types of social media platforms help me reach out to teachers, which are who are going to be purchasing from my store. So thank you so much, Teaching with Ninja Newit. Vlog this week are 5 reasons that flexible seating did not work for me. You can find that at bit.ly/flexible seating fail. And that's just kind of a real talk where I just chat about why flexible seating didn't work for me, and it may work for you, I don't know, but you can go check it out. I also have some exciting things on SiteWords you can go check out. Blog is getting a major overhaul. Holy cow, I'm so excited about it. It is freaking beautiful, but we can't get too excited just yet. It'll be a few weeks before I can launch it. But you can always find me at KayseMorris.com. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on. And can we get a shout out to this outfit that I'm wearing? Teachers on summer break be like, swim pants, even though it's 100 degrees outside. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye.